Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. It's Billy
and Sean.
We're Free to Roam. Hey, thanks for tuning in again, and we hope you enjoy this video.
To plan,
or not to plan?
That is the question.
We have been on the road for almost a year, and we have done a little bit of planning and we've done a little bit of not planning. So we thought we'd kind of give you guys some
insights into how our style has evolved.
I would say that our travel planning rules have reversed compared to our normal life, wouldn't you, Sean?
Oh yeah, in our regular life, our personalities were completely different.
Our outlook on planning in real life is way different than our outlook on travel planning.
Yep.
So stay tuned for that. We're going to go over how our rules have reversed a little bit, how we do it, and how we would like to improve on that. So stick around, stay tuned for that. Enjoy the video. Everyday life, before RV full-time life travel, I am a super planner. I planned everything out annoyingly, probably.
I wouldn't say annoyingly. You're just very meticulous in the way you plan.
Yes, I like to have a plan in life. I like to have a to-do list. I like to have a plan. I like to have steps that I take.
She has a list for the lists she needs to make to get things done. So that's.
Now, Sean is the complete opposite. He doesn't plan anything, I don't think.
I don't even know where I'm going to wake up in the morning. So
he just does what I tell him to do and smiles, and we're good.
Happy wife, happy life.
When we hit the road in our RV, I believe those things changed.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I used to be really laissez-faire, go with the flow, whatever happens, kind of happens. But now that I am driving and I have the rig behind me, I feel like I need to have something planned out. It happened yesterday. I pulled into a spot that I hadn't planned to, and I ended up having to back out. To avoid things like that, I want to know when I leave point A, how I'm going to get to point B, how long it's going to take, yada yada. Oh, you see where I'm going with this? In my mind, helps us eliminate any issues particularly on travel days. So that's how I've changed.
Now I, on the other hand, am not as big on planning when it comes to our RV travel because I like the spontaneity. I do not like being locked in to a location just in case, because we've had so many times when we've been traveling that our plans have had to change at the last minute, and I don't want to get locked into a reservation where we have to eat that money because we didn't make it that night. So I'm kind of against making reservations until the last possible minute, like the day before we're going to stay at that RV park. I'm not big on making reservations months and months in advance because I like to be spontaneous. I like to change our plans when we want to. Like if something comes up and I want to go a different place than we had planned, I want to be able to do that without having to eat a reservation or the money for that reservation. I see Sean's point of view because he's driving a huge rig and it's hard to get in and out of places, and it would be hard to get out of if we went into a place that doesn't work for us. So in that aspect, I see his point. One of the pros to having a plan is that it would be less stressful of a travel day.
When I look at Billy's perspective, the pros of kind of going by the seat of your pants would be the flexibility when we encounter things that don't go as planned, for sure.
We've had structure our whole lives because we were in the military for over 20 years. At this point in our life when we're retired, I kind of want to live without structure and without any set in stone places that I have to be. It's a beautiful park, but it is time for us to move on. Hey babe, good job getting out of there.
Thanks.
It's kind of a tight spot, wasn't it?
Tight.
Well, You gotta love these RV parks that put A, trash barrels, or B, big ass stumps right in the way when you need to pull out. We are headed to the Blue Beacon because we are finally going to wash off quartzite. Just one lane at this one. We are in Kingman, Arizona, and the Blue Beacon's got one lane here, and there's 1, 2, 3 big rigs in line, but there's an actual pickup truck in line too. Not too bad. Did you get it stopped?
Yeah.
What was it?
Where I had unhooked the hose, there was a few drops in the flow meter.
Oh, so our Govee water sensor was going off, so we stopped here and opened it up just to see what it was, but luckily it was just drips from the hose that we had taken off. We're right off Interstate 40 in Kingman, Arizona at the Blue Beacon. Hey babe.
Oh, hey.
How's the trip going so far?
Easy peasy.
Left Bullhead City, Arizona. I got out there about 9:20, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Only issue we had was the park was kind of tighter quarters, and we had to have we didn't have to, but we did have our neighbor move their truck just so we could make sure we had plenty of room to get out.
He was nice. He said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I should have parked behind my camper last night."
Yeah,
but
just things you do for each other.
Yeah, he understood. It was a little stressful because it was tight, and I usually back the truck onto the Kingpin, and it was very tight, so I had to back it on crooked. I looked in front of me, and all the people in the campers in front of me, of course, are sitting at their windows just watching. Like, so that was.
She did fine. She got it on the first try. It was no.
It just makes me nervous. You know, if you've never used a Blue Beacon, this is our second one. Last time we used one in York, Nebraska, and I think it was about $80 to do the truck and the rig, and they like hand wash it. They do a great job. I think they offer a military discount, but I can't remember. So when I go in here and I pay, I'll let you know how much it was here and if they do offer a military veteran discount. How much was it, honey? And what did we get done? Wash, truck, and rig, plus...
undercarriage rinse and the brightener on the paint on the truck.
Okay, and how much was it total?
$69.
Yeah, they don't offer a military discount here, but that's okay because it was only $69 to do our big truck and our 42-foot fifth wheel. Starting in January, we hit the road and we were headed to a rally, our first rally, the United Rally. We had zero plans after that rally. We had no idea where we were going to go or what we were going to do next. We knew that we were going to try to stay around the Arizona area for the winter, but we had no plans. As the time went on, our plans developed based on the people we met. I believe being spontaneous and having no plans helped us create some amazing adventures and trips with friends that we met while we were in Arizona. We were able to stay at one place and not know where we were going next until right before we left.
That was definitely one of the better parts of being spontaneous. This past winter was a perfect example of that. Just like Billy just said, we had such a good time. If we had had a rigid plan about what we were going to do and where we were going to go, may or may not have lined up with some other folks that we ended up wanting to hang out with or things that we wanted to go do.
So check out this place we visited with new friends, Scott and Ashley from Wild Blue Wanderers. We never would have found this place if we were locked into reservations somewhere else, because we found it because of them and we changed our minds and went and stayed with them. So check it out.
After 1,000 feet, turn right and then you will reach your destination.
Hey, good morning, honey.
Hey, where did you wake up today?
Alamo Lake State Park in Arizona. And I don't know if you can see behind us or not, but our view does not suck.
Agreed.
We've got the perfect spot. As you can see out our front campsite, there's like nobody. Morning sun and afternoon shade,
Yeah.
which is perfect because it's kind of warm.
I almost don't want to tell you where we're at, but I will. It's C38 on the C loop. So this one has 30 amp power and water, no sewer.
But there's a dump station right at the gate when you come in.
Right,
So
and this on this loop. So this is a great loop.
we're going to take a walk around and show you. So come on. You can see this is the entrance. That's the exit, and that's also where the dump station is. But right up here is a shower house bathroom that's really close to us. Pretty neat. I mean, they've taken good care of it. There's landscaping and beautiful saguaro cactuses and a couple spots up here that looks like they have their picnic tables covered. Nice big spots. They just had a Super C gathering here, so there's a bunch of Super Cs in here. This morning we're taking a walk, but we're on a mission because we spotted an alliance in the park and we want to go gator them. People that own alliances, they are called allies. So kind of like Jeepers give each other ducks, alliance owners give each other gators. Alligators. And we've strapped a sticker and a business card to ours. So that's what we like to give to people when we see them out in the wild. And there is one in this park. Doesn't look like they're awake. So Sean might just put it on their steps so we don't disturb them because they have dogs. So I'm going to stay out here with our dogs so we don't cause any ruckus. This is Bob. Oh.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Bob.
What's up?
Bob, you got dirt all over you. Hey, where are we?
The Wayside Oasis.
Wayside Oasis Bar and Grill. This is out here by Lake Alamo State Park. Okay, where are we?
At the place we stopped to
It's
eat.
at the Wayside Bar.
Wayside
Oasis Bar and Grill, somewhere near Lake Alamo State
We're
Park.
38 miles from the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, but
So like you go to nowhere and then 38 more miles.
But we have beers, and Sean had a burger.
Yeah, it was, oh my god, it was an awesome burger.
And we met some people here that we had gatored in the RV park, so we got to visit with them a little bit. So
Yeah.
fellow
Yeah,
allies.
so Bob and Chris, if you see this,
Bob and Chris.
another shout
They
out.
have an alliance.
Hope you
in
guys are
our
doing well.
parks. They're fellow Air Force veterans as well. So
Yep, true that.
aim high. So tell me, Scott, how was your taco?
Yeah, it was alright.
Okay, Ashley, how was your beer?
The beer was great.
Hey, it's travel day today. We're leaving this beautiful park. We had a great spot with water and electric, no sewer. They have an RV dump right here as you exit the RV park. So it's perfect and convenient to dump just on our way out. We're convoying today with Wildly Wanderers, Scott and Ashley. Maybe next year we'll stay here for 2 weeks. Maybe next year we have David and Stephanie touring out west with us. That'd be awesome. They not only have a RV dump station right here, but they have a fish cleaning station. So this lake is known for the best bass fishing in the state of Arizona. So we've seen a lot of boats pull up here and use the fish cleaning station. As you can see, our time at Alamo Lake State Park in Arizona was amazing. And we had no idea about that place until we met Scott and Ashley, and we didn't even decide to go there until the day we were leaving Bullhead City, Arizona. I guess the night before we left Bullhead City, we booked a reservation at Alamo Lake State Park so that we could save the spot we got, because as you can see in the video, it was an epic spot.
I had planned us a boondocking area between stops, but Billy changed our mind and we ended up finding out that some friends were at this location, or still at this location, and we could join up with them.
I can't wait to go back to that place because it was a great area.
I was really impressed with the Arizona State Park.
I was too.
The reservation system was pretty straightforward. They were very clean, relatively affordable. They're all like little hidden gems all over the place.
Absolutely.
So check them out.
While we were staying at Alamo Lake State Park with our friends, we became aware of a special event that was going to be taking place. Originally, we had planned to leave Alamo Lake State Park and go straight to Tombstone, Arizona, because I had never seen Tombstone. So we were going to go down there and we were going to stay for about a week in Tombstone and just play tourist. But something exciting came out and we could not miss it. We took a little detour through downtown Phoenix. Yikes. Check out where we went and who we got to see. This is our harvest host in Gilbert, Arizona?
Sure.
Harvest host. Mother Nature's Farm. It's an animal sanctuary. It's a cute little place. We're going to walk through the boutique here.
Maybe it's harvest host? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty big breaks though.
And I some cups, and Ashley's getting eggs. I gotta take a picture of those eggs because they're beautiful. Farm fresh eggs. So as you can see, if we were locked into some kind of a reservation in Tombstone after we left Alamo Lake State Park, we would have missed out on the great meetup with our everyday getaway, Chris and Katrina, in Mesa, Arizona.
And so many other people that were there.
So many of our friends. We met these friends over the winter in Arizona, and we got to meet up with them again in Mesa at this wonderful location called the Monastery. What a great music venue. We just had a good time catching up with everybody, listening to music, having a couple beers. So spontaneity helped us go to that meetup, which was very awesome.
Yeah, Sean did have to get back on RV Life Pro, adjust our route. To Billy's credit, where she really shines is as she's embraced this role of spontaneity, she's also been very good about finding us spots. If you guys aren't using Harvest Hosts or if you haven't utilized them, we really have enjoyed the Harvest Hosts we've stayed at.
Well, the reason specifically that I booked this Harvest Host in Mesa is because we looked at the Walmarts, we looked at Cabela's, we looked around. The city of Mesa has a rule where you cannot boondock in their Walmarts. You can't just, for some reason, you can't park your RV anywhere unless it's a specific place. So there was a casino in the area, but they wanted to charge like $30 a night for no hookups, just to park in their parking lot. Harvest Host worked out better for us. We don't need hookups, but the Harvest Host was free. We went into their cute little gift shop and bought a couple things. Animal sanctuary in the middle of downtown Mesa, which was crazy. What do you guys think? Do you plan?
Or not plan?
Which works for you? I would like to think that we do a hybrid version of plan/no plan. Yeah, we have to plan our routes, of course, because for our big rig, we need a safe route. So we absolutely plan our routes. We try to plan our fuel stops / potty breaks for us and the dogs. We plan as far as that goes. But I'm not sure if this will change in the future. We're not the people that book reservations way ahead of time, because we just don't know yet. This is our first year. We're still feeling it out. Right now we're following Birdie around to his golf tournament. So we don't have anything set in stone. So far, it's worked for us, for me to book our reservations a couple nights before we need to be there.
And I think that's worked really well, particularly as we've been in the western half of the United States. As we start exploring the eastern part and maybe Florida and those areas, I think we're going to have to do a little bit better job of planning and doing reservations. Time will tell. We will see.
We may look into a membership like Thousand Trails or something like that, which we will have to book reservations.
Right, and that'll help with that kind of travel, and particularly in those areas. So
the summers we spend up north in areas where there's a lot of public land, so we do a lot of boondocking in the summer. Not a lot of planning for that, except for our trip, how we're going to get in and how we're going to get out. Google Earth is probably our best friend, because we can see a site on Campendium, but when you look at it on Google Earth, you can actually see, wow, can our rig fit in there or not? So that is big. Those are the tools we use when we go to plan. We use RV Life, right?
RV Life Pro.
And he puts in our routes, our stops, our fuel breaks, all that. He puts those in, so I can use that as far as navigation. And we use Google Earth because we like to see an aerial view of the place. Even with a Walmart, I think you like to look at Google Earth for a Walmart, because we don't know what the street's like going into a Walmart. As long as we're in the area like Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, South Dakota, where we can boondock on public lands, we won't do a lot of planning. But as Sean said, when we start to travel possibly down towards Florida or other areas on the east side of the United States, we'll have to plan a little bit more, and I'll have to get better at that. I guess I'll have to commit to reservations. I'm not really ready to commit to reservations months out. What do you guys do as far as trip planning? Who's the planner?
Who's the driver? Thanks so much for watching this video. We really appreciate you taking the time to tune in and follow along with us and see what we had to say. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, even maybe giving us a like. That helps us get these videos out to other people. Click on that little bell so you'll get notified every time we get a new video out. We love all your support. We're so appreciative of everybody that follows us on this journey, so thank you. Hopefully we see you guys out on the road, so take care. See you soon. Yep, safe travels.
Bye.